Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets and it takes you a long time to become a really good trader. So be smart about the way that you trade. Hey traders, I just want to give you a quick update on what's going on right now in the stock market. So we've got about 5 minutes before the close of today. This is Friday here, and you can see what's happened just recently on the Dow Jones. We've got a nice little pop to the upside, so we've got about 700 points to the upside. It's really interesting when you say like 700 point to the upside. You think it's big, right? But when you actually look at the charts, it's actually quite small. I look at it and it's like, oh wow, 700 point. And you look at the chart, you're like, oh, it's actually not that big. Anyway, so you can see that's what's happening with the Dow Jones. You can see on the S&P 500 as well too, we've had the same thing as well. We had a nice little rise to, this is a nice little update today, and same for the Nasdaq as well too. They've all had some really nice upward moves. So what does this mean overall in the markets? So first thing I must say is that one thing I've noticed about this here is, firstly, this doesn't change the trend. Okay, does not change the trend at all. What is the trend? If you look at the Nasdaq, squeeze the Nasdaq chart, bring up say at least 1 year worth of data, and what is the trend on the Nasdaq? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, big drop down, and we're getting a bit of a rally through here. And also, what do we have? All this area of resistance coming into play, and there should be at least a 50% retracement. So it's probably going to get up. You might even get a little bit more upward movement out of this before we start to see some downward movement. Now, one thing I am noticing, let me bring up say the SPY here. The SPY and also the DIA. I'll use the SPY because one thing I'm noticing on the SPY itself is if I bring up my volume, look at this volume indicator here for a minute, and notice this here. Notice how, firstly, notice how on the SPY we're getting a big drop down through here, and then the volume rose. Notice this pullback here and the volume is pulling back through here. So that's a very, very, very telling sign that we're likely to see more downside to come. You can see what happened here, right? Market dropped, volume rose, market pulled back, volume dropped. See that there? So this here is in relation to the volume going up, and this here is in relation to the volume going down. So it's a telling sign, right? Then we had this pullback through here. We had a little rise, and then we had a pullback through here, and little volume. So you can see the pattern there, right? So you don't know when it's going to roll over, but this is just a pullback, a nice time pullback. And one thing you'll see is with the moving average is a time and price indicator. And what that simply means, when it gets too far away from it, we need to have a bit of a pullback so we can allow the 52 to catch up. That's basically a GAN sort of theory, and what it is, it's allowing the moving average to catch up. So when I look at that there and I look at the Dow Jones and all that sort of stuff, you can see what's happening through here. This is just a nice pullback. Yes, we may get a little bit more upside, but nothing has changed through here. So I am expecting to see this market to roll over and head back down. What day that's going to happen, we don't know, but the overall formations is I'm really confident over the next few months that we would have rolled over and that we would have dropped down. Again, no one can predict the exact day it's going to go down. If someone says they can, I guarantee you they've been trying to call it 100 times and they got it right once. I'm not going to talk about who I'm talking about there. Anyway, so that's a little update there, guys. Nothing has changed in the markets. Be careful. If you're struggling with the trading right now, then I want you to click on the very first link in the description because I'm going to give you a free trial to the Master Trader Lab Monthly, where every single month I'm going to be giving you brand new trainings and helping you on all the areas become what I call the Master Trader. Plus, I'm going to give you 6 massive bonuses as well too. Bonus number 1 is the framework to a successful trader. This is a whole course. Bonus number 2, the chart reading mastery course. Again, another whole course. Bonus number 3, the advanced chart reading mastery course. Again, another whole course there. Bonus number 4 is the Millionaire Mindset Master course. Again, another whole course there. Bonus number 5 is the Master Trader Breakthrough bonuses, a whole bunch of bonuses. And also bonus number 6, you can get a free trial. Plus, I'm going to give you a massive, massive, massive discount. You can lock it in right now. So click on the very first thing in the description right now, and I'll see you on the next page.